What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tuck Rule Takes episode 189, the Jalen Pope, Stephon Diggs, Kayshon Boutte episode of Tuck Rule Takes. That's right. I'm throwing threes at you now. Throwing three players
Kids
at
getting
you.
into it.
Exactly. Yeah, but next week's gonna be difficult because it's 200. So I don't know who I'm gonna do for that. No, it's not 200. It's 190. Oh my God. Welcome to Tuck Rule Takes episode 189. Gang's all here. I'm Mike. Al's here. Liam's here. Fresh off playing some real street ball. As far as I heard,
100%.
I heard even all the way down here in Florida. I heard the rumors, the scuttlebutt that you put up some big numbers. So round of applause for you. If there was a round of applause button, that would be hit right
I
now.
appreciate it. I'm sure you also heard me extemporaneously yelling "and one" all the way from Florida as well, because they were following you.
Extemporaneously.
They were
Yeah,
following you on the way to the cup.
yeah, we could
Yeah.
hear you. We could hear you from down here
Call
too.
your own fouls. And Liam seems like someone who calls a lot of fouls. So I don't know if I'd want to play with you, but that's fine.
100%.
That's fine.
Game's the
Yeah,
game.
you never want to play with someone that calls all their fouls, right? Like that's
I don't call them
defeats the
against me,
purpose.
just if somebody does them to me.
You just and one
Yeah.
every play.
Yeah,
Every
well, because
basket,
most of the
and
time,
one.
I mean, look at me. You boys built like a brick shit. I'm going down the lane. I'm going to draw contact.
Brick shit. Brick
Yeah.
shit. All right, episode 189. We're here. Not a ton of Patriots news. We do have some relatively breaking news a little before we hopped on. Receiver from the AFC East got a big contract. I figured we talk about that for a second. There is some Patriots news. Everybody likes to talk about lists. The NFL put out their top 100 players. And there is a Patriots player on there. So we'll talk about that. And then I think Liam's least favorite subject. There's another receiver who is disgruntled, who a team might be moving on from. So we'll talk about that. It's not Terry McLaurin. It's not Terry McLaurin.
Thank
But
God.
I did want to ask you guys, just get a gauge on where you guys are with your excitement for the Patriots right now. I'm sure you guys have seen Kendrick Bourne posted some videos. He actually got a YouTube video on his YouTube. The whole team, or not the whole team, but a lot of the offense is out there practicing, headed by Drake Maye. You got all the receivers, Stephon Diggs, Pop Douglas, Kendrick Bourne, Hunter Henry was out there as well, Jaheim Bell, Ramondre Stevenson. A lot of people out there. Jalen Polk as well was out there. Some notable names were missing, though. Javon Baker and Kayshon Boutte. I would say Efton Chisholm, but he's got something going on. He is still working out and everything, so I don't put him in this mix. But I want to ask you guys a two-pronged question to get it started. How do you guys feel about those videos? Like, does that video, make you excited? Are you tired of workout videos? And how should we feel that Kayshon Boutte and Javon Baker did not go to this little 3-day shindig that Drake Maye threw for the offense?
I'll go first because I have to step out in a second anyway to go grab something. But first things first, the videos. I mean, I can only take so much of the videos. Like, it's cool that they're together. Like, the part for me that's cool is that Stephon Diggs is kind of integrating himself more, kind of like into these workouts. And Kyle Williams, the rookie receiver, he's integrating himself into the workouts and everything. So those parts are cool. But it's like I shouldn't say every, but a lot of these athletes in the offseason are training, doing something. So it's like, all right, we get it. Like, you're doing what you're paid to do. Cool. You're paid millions of dollars to go work out for 5-6 hours a day. Sounds like the dream. Cool. I know they put in a lot of hard work, but you get the point. We would trade places with them any day. I mean, as far as like Boutte and Baker not being there, I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, if I was especially like Kayshon Boutte has a little bit more of a leg to stand on because he had a decent year last year with Drake Maye, building kind of, the chemistry and everything. But Baker should be at everything. It doesn't matter if it's mandatory, optional, whatever. He should be at anything that he can be at, especially if it involves Drake Maye. Because if Drake Maye sees that Javon Baker is working and trying to work toward, making the 53 man, then maybe, come, cut time and everything, maybe Drake Maye stands up for his boy a little bit. Think about this real quick. Julian Edelman, one of the biggest things in his career, he followed Tom Brady around, to wherever Brady was throwing in California. He made sure he was there to be Brady's throwing partner, to make sure he had a receiver always, and it ended up working greatly for him. That's what Baker, especially Baker, but Booty too, should be doing. These other guys are doing great, and I'm looking forward to the season. I'm actually going to training camp in 2 weeks, so that's going to be fun. I make my yearly visit to training camp. So that all to say, I'm excited. Get me away from these workout videos. All hands on deck at this point.
There we go. Liam, how do you feel about them? Do they make it move for you? And then obviously, how do you feel about Baker and Booty not being there? Since we're both big Booty guys.
Huge booty guys.
Yeah.
I love the videos. I do. Like, I think they're fucking cool. I think a lot of people go on YouTube to watch videos of other people having fun in moments that they're not having a ton of fun. Like, I watch cliff jumping videos in moments that I'm not cliff jumping, surfing videos when I'm not surfing. And in high school, one of my favorite parts of football was this exact thing. People out there just running routes on air, you and the quarterback and the team. It's so much fun. You go through
Chemistry.
the situations, 2 minute drill. Yeah, 99. You're running a bunch of slants. You're going through all these routes over and over again. That was arguably the most fun part of football for me, was being with all my friends. One of my best friends was the quarterback. It was a fucking blast. So now I'm looking at professional athletes that are having fun. And they're doing it in Drake Maye's hometown of Huntersville, North Carolina, where actually, when I was just in San Diego, I missed one of the pod episodes for one of the kids I was hanging out with, went to high school with Drake Maye. And he was talking about like what a stand-up dude he is, how his wife, they were dating in high school, how she's a sweetheart. And like everyone liked Drake Maye. He's like, he wasn't like the cool kid in school, like the college quarterback. They were like, he was just kind of like some nerdy, like unbelievably nice. Everyone liked him because he was just a sweet kid. So that was really cool to hear some insights about our team's quarterback there. But yeah, it's fucking awesome. And like Al said, I like that Stephon Diggs is there. Like, I like that he's mixing it up with the guys. I saw him kind of giving Kayshawn Booty pointer, or not Kayshawn Booty, Kendrick Bourne pointers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And those are things that Kendrick, you never stop learning. Kendrick Bourne's been in the league for like 9, 10 years. And that's this kind of stuff that, might make a difference in his game this year. I know a lot of guys don't really want him to stick around. I lean toward the I like him side, but do we need him? Not entirely. But also, yes, they're running routes on air, but he looks really good. Like, everyone looks like they're in great
Dude,
shape.
they all
Fucking
look good.
Ramondre's there hustling.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ramondre, I've always thought, is a really underrated pass catcher because he's
Mm-hmm.
such a bruising back. And the fact that he's out there, he's not even toting the rock. They're not even trying to hand him the ball. He's running
Nope.
wide receiver routes, giving it the Le'Veon Bell treatment. Dude, it's awesome. Hunter Henry's out there huffing it, and he's a big
Yeah.
fucking guy for how fast he's running these
Dude, he
videos.
looks
There's
big in those
lighting editing, and
videos.
that's it. He's a monster. He's around all these guys because Kendrick Bourne is, very scrawny, and Stephon Diggs is very scrawny, and
Pop
Hunter Henry's
Douglas.
just, yeah, Hunter Henry's the fucking bouncer of the bar. Sup? You're like, oh my God, yeah, and yeah, exactly. Pop Douglas looks like his son. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I thought it's really cool. I enjoyed every bit of watching it, and I'm rewatching it right now just because it's so much fun to watch. I like to watch people have fun, just like most people do.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where like where do you put your excitement level, or like do you put like what stock do you put into it? I kind of lean towards what you're saying, where like obviously this isn't going to directly lead to wins or
No,
anything, or
because they
not
did this last year,
directly,
and we sucked.
but yeah, true. But the thing is, last year Drake Maye wasn't running them. Drake
Yeah.
Maye supposedly, judging by kind of how Kendrick Bourne was talking, Drake Maye invited everybody down. Drake Maye got a house for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Drake Maye, by the way, just got married recently. They donated all of their wedding gifts to is it North Carolina? Yeah, to North Carolina shelters.
Oh, no
So
shit. Yeah, they're
just
sweet, sweet people.
overall great guy. And him in the video too, he looks like a 7, 8 year vet, like
Yeah,
kind of
dude, diming people
getting
up.
everybody going. Yeah, telling everybody where to go. Hey, this is it. Stephon Diggs, by the way, you brought him up. You brought up Liam, how you saw him talking to Kendrick Bourne. He was really coaching up Kyle Williams too. Him and
Yeah,
Kendrick Bourne were, but Diggs was like a specific quote that everybody's talking about. I'm paraphrasing, but Diggs was like, I'm trying to give Kyle Williams, my toolbox. I want him to do what I
yeah,
can do. And then he's sitting there talking to him. He's like, there's two classes. There's algebra. There's algebra 1. Like, I'm trying to get you to, algebra 2, pre-calc, all that fun stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, the videos look good. Like you said, though, Hunter Henry, dude, you really see the difference between receivers and tight ends.
Yes. 100%.
Like, dude, he is a big, big guy. And I love that he's down there too, which is why I put him
Yeah.
for my on my all century team. I love Hunter Henry, man. I'm so happy that he's here. So happy that he's here.
Yeah.
Love Hunter Henry. But yeah, it was just cool to see it. Diggs looks good. They're all running. Half of them got helmets,
It's
half of
real
them
good.
don't, no pads and everything. But it's nice. It's nice to see everybody out there. Kendrick Bourne saying that we're going to shock people, we're going to surprise people this year. You just like hearing that. It kind of shows
Yeah.
that they got the little chip
Yep.
on their shoulder that they're ready to go. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. Again, kind of out, like you said, like, you can't put too much stock into it because everybody is doing things like this, but it's just nice because as Patriots fans, like, we want to see this.
Yeah, but not every team has a kind of spokesperson of the team like Kendrick Bourne and what used to be Matthew Judon for us, where these people are just like, I fucking love the Patriots, like come play for the Patriots, and then like taking time to film or hire a cameraman, film, edit, and do all this stuff for the team and for your boys. Your boys like seeing this too. There's no way Stephon Diggs isn't looking at this video and going, I look great, or I could work on that. And Kyle
Mhm.
Williams and everyone else, the same thing. Pop Douglas, Ramondre. And this is the kind of stuff, like, I just think it's fucking great. We have our own personal spokesperson that no one on the Bengals is doing this. No one on the Chargers is doing this. Like, I promise you, these videos aren't getting posted by just about any other
The
NFL team.
Steelers, Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers isn't taking
100%.
everybody
Yeah.
down to his
Well,
cave.
let's not get crazy. He might, but they're not going to film that. It's technically illegal in the fine
Yeah.
United States. So,
Yeah, no, I mean, it just looks good. And then just to round this out, I think that it's not alarming, but I just don't think it's a good look that Baker and Booty aren't there. Like, I feel like this is where you start to like build your chemistry.
I think Baker should be
Obviously,
there. Booty, like I'd like him to be there, but like
yeah,
he was good
yeah,
enough, dude. Like I can't
true.
really shit on the guy. He went out there and balled. Like I don't have any bad criticism. Should he be there? Yeah, totally. But like you can't hold it against him, just like a coach can't hold it against his guys for not showing up for mandatory.
Mhm.
Baker should be doing everything. Like if the wide receivers are setting up pylons on the fucking field, he should be
He should
studying
be
how they
there.
do that.
Yeah.
You know what else was kind of funny to me too, with kind of just like all the videos and like everything like that. You have Jalen Polk in these videos, and I don't know if you guys have seen this clip. It's like the Power Rangers clip where it's like, "I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part." And the guy just comes in and goes, "I didn't do fucking shit." Like that's what it feels like with Jalen Polk. It's like we get it. You're there. Like you have to film it so that way we know, hey, you were there with like Pop Douglas and Kendrick Bourne and Kyle Williams and Stephon Diggs and Hunter Henry and all these guys. I don't know. Part of me just found that really funny, and it's like good for him. He should be doing this stuff, but it's just like you just want to like give him a hug and a noogie and be like, "Come here, you did good, buddy.
Yeah.
You did good." It's
No,
just
he's trying though. He's trying. I think it's good to see your second round pick there. I think he understands what's going on. I
I
think
think
he's not
he got
stupid.
embarrassed. And yeah, exactly. He's not stupid. Like he got embarrassed. So he's like, I have to be here. Baker probably feels like he didn't even get a shot, so he didn't embarrass himself.
I mean, I guess so, yeah. But I think, whatever. We all think Baker should be there. Booty, kind of indifferent, whatever. But who knows? I like these videos. These are the videos where you grab clips from, you throw them in your hype videos and all that shit. So I'm
Yeah.
pumped. I'm excited about it, which I will still be making for the season. So don't worry. We will have one. We'll have a
Fire me up.
official Tuck Rule takes one.
I love
I got
that.
some sounds. I got some soundtracks, some music. I gotta rip it, make sure I can use it. But yeah, it'll be
No
good stuff.
Eminem on the track, please.
No, no,
Just
no, no, no Eminem, no Eminem. You can't
cool.
that like everybody wants to use certain ones. They want to use the
Yeah,
Till I
till I
Collapse beat.
collapse.
Yeah,
Great minds.
no, 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 no. We've moved on from that. We're on to
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons now.
Oh, yeah,
very,
okay,
very
sure.
radioactive of you. Good, good.
Yeah.
I have that on one of the ones I did years ago. But yeah, any final thoughts on this before we move on?
Nada.
Nah,
Yeah,
let's move
nothing
on.
crazy. Before we get to the NFL 100 list and where Christian Gonzalez ranks there, I want to give a quick shout out to, we'll start with Couch Guy Sports first. The OGs, the one who got this going, Al. It's always appropriate that you're here for this because you are the one got us all together and now you're a
The
part of it. Not that you
Podfather.
weren't before. Podfather. There you are. You are our pod daddy. I love that.
Yeah, you
I
kind of screwed that one up. Podfather
damn.
was fine.
Yeah, Podfather's good. Podfather's good. Coach Guy Sports, check it out. Rafters Pod's on there, Liam Celtics Pod, a bunch of other stuff as well. CouchGuySports.com, just as it sounds. What isn't just as it sounds is Sports Spider. That is Spider with a Y where the I is supposed to be, in case you're curious. Go check them out, sportspider.com. Bunch of stuff on there as well. Click the NFL tab, go to the Patriots. We're right at the top. If not, scroll down a little bit. You'll see us there. Or just click the podcast tab as well. And we're like the fourth one on that. So I check it like weekly just to make sure that, everybody's still holding up our end of the deal and everything. So yeah, check them out. Couch Guy Sports and Sports Spider. With that being said, though, there was some actual Patriots like player news. Not that the videos aren't news, but NFL did their top 100 players voted on by, I believe it's the players that vote on this, right? If I
Yep.
remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Gonzalez was ranked. You guys know, so I'm not gonna do the whole like. What do you think it was? He's ranked 84. They got his stats here in 16 games. He's got 59 tackles, one tackle for loss, 11 passed breakups, passes defended, two picks, one forced, one fumble recovery, and one touchdown.
That was a sick play.
Listen, yeah, that was a good one. I think we lost that game, but still, good play. Everybody's first reaction, and I'm just going to kind of rattle off a couple people that are above him, but your guys' first reaction, I thought this was kind of low. I don't know if there's 83 better players than him in the league, but I kind of get it. Where did you guys fall on this? Just kind of like seeing it as it is. Christian Gonzalez, 84.
I mean, he should be higher, but there's three things working against him. Number one, he plays for the Patriots. Number two, the Patriots are 8-26 in the last 2 years. And number three, he's not like your Stephon Gilmore or Darrelle Revis or these corners that are kind of like animated and passionate and stuff like that. Like he's a silent assassin. That's what he is.
He's boring.
He just goes about he's boring. He goes about his work, gets the job done, then he goes home. But he does a damn good job of it. And now with Carlton Davis on the other side of the field this year, I get the feeling you're going to just see how talented he is even more. Makes you think.
Yeah. I mean, would you guys say is he a little bit Jason Tatum-esque? Got a lot of skill, but just not as much flair, maybe, that the league is looking for?
I think that's a bit of a stretch. I think Tatum does a little bit more of everything, whereas if Christian Gonzalez trying to, get Liam all pissed off here, but if he was like Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball and doing them really well, then you can make the argument. Travis Hunter was also the only like two side of the ball guy I could think of. So, but anyways.
Could have slowed that down, thought about just about anyone else.
I know. It was the first one that came to mind. I couldn't think of anybody else. Hey, listen, being honest, throwing it out there.
100%. Yeah, you're just wrong. But like for this, like I think 84 is fine. Like I think a lot of us rate Christian Gonzalez on potential. Like he hardly played his first year, so let's call a spade a spade. He was really good when he played, had that one pick. It was awesome off Tua. Like he was good, but like we also got smoked. He didn't impact winning a whole lot. I don't think it's because he's a silent assassin, because I can level with you. I don't know what Darrelle Revis's voice sounds like. I've never heard Darrelle Revis talk. I have no clue anything about the fucking guy. I just know he was awesome at playing corner, didn't do a whole lot of bitching, ever. I never heard anything about him. So I don't think that's it at all. I think that's kind of the way corners should be. Stephon Gilmore talked a little bit more than Darrelle Revis, still didn't talk a whole lot. Like, I think it's just kind of what comes from the cornerback position, unless you're a Deion Sanders type who's going to rattle it off from the heavens, or Fred Smoot who just love to talk shit. Like, it's just a type. You're either the silent assassin or you just the Ocho Cinco level confidence where it just spews through the roof. I think 84 is fine because we all think Gonzo's awesome, but I think a lot of us are rating it off potential, like what Gonzo's going to be. Like he's really fucking good right now, way better than any second year player should be. Started out really strong, way better than any first year player should be. Like incredible instincts, was good in college. All of that is leading to the destination that we think he's going to be a top corner in the league, but he's not there right now. Like I don't know if corners suck. So maybe he'd slip into my top 10 for me just because I think corners blow. And if I'm going down the list of starting corners, which I don't have in front of me at the moment, I probably because I like the guy and I'm biased, I'd probably slip him in there. But like being realistic, I think 84 is fine. 84 is probably more generous. Like I probably would have, if I were to guess, they would have put him in the 90s or something like that toward the tail end because we suck. And like he hasn't had a whole lot of impact on winning. He does cover the other team's best receiver. In that video, they talk about how he made Devontae Adams look like his bitch. The dude clearly
Mhm.
pores over film study. But in the end, doesn't matter if you take out the other team's best receiver, if their second receiver goes for 200 yards and smokes you. Like he locked down Tyreek Hill. We still lost all those friggin' games.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, this is voted on by the players too. So you got to think they're like people know how difficult it is to play against Christian Gonzalez, but when you get in this like 50 to 100 range, players are going to vary. Like,
Yeah.
like sure, do I think Christian Gonzalez is a top 5 corner in the league? Yeah, I don't think there's 84 better players than him in the league,
Yeah.
but like the players are voting on it. So it's like you're gonna vote for the people who like, oh yeah, I remember playing him and he like this and that, like he talked a lot, this and that, like, and like you said, Liam, he's also a little younger, so
Yeah.
like maybe you got to let him get his name first. And like for instance, Lad McConkey is 100. I think he should be higher than 100.
I do too.
Like not he shouldn't be in the 50s, but like
No.
it's just kind of one of those things where like these younger guys, and then Al, you mentioned it, the team that he's on, the Patriots, these players aren't thinking about the Patriots right now.
No.
Like they're just not,
100%
So
not.
yeah, so it just
And
it
then
is what it
linemen get
is.
shafted. Like some of the best linemen are in like the 80s and 70s
Yeah.
most years. And you're like, okay, like I get it, you're a lineman, but like, they're kind of really important.
Yeah. I mean, like it is what it is. Now, I don't know. They've only gone to 71 right
70.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
70. So I don't know who else is going to be there. So just a couple people in front of him. Immediately in front of him is Cam Hayward. I'm fine with him being ahead. Jerry Judy. Yep.
Suspect.
Yeah. I mean, he's
He
only
had
a
one
couple
good
ahead of him.
year. Yeah. I
So
like
yeah.
Jerry Judy. He had one good year. Let's pump the
Yeah, but see,
brakes.
he plays a position that, it's more
100%
flair.
box
That's the
office.
thing. Trent McDuffie is 81. That's kind of one of the ones where it's like, all right, I think you could switch him and Gonzo. I think.
You can make the argument because Trent
Yeah.
McDuffie's really good too, but like you
Yeah.
can make the argument.
Yeah. Very similar. And then
Do you
80 to
think do you think the
71.
Chiefs would trade McDuffie for Gonzo right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they
Yeah.
definitely would. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need corner help, so yeah.
Yep. And that's not a shot at McDuffie because he is good, and it might just be us overrating Gonzalez. But I just think that this will be the year where I think Gonzo shows up and he's like a top 3 corner at the end of the year.
I do too.
Number 79, Liam, you won't agree with this. Dak Prescott,
Yeah, it's absurd.
last season, 8 games he played. Just
Yep.
on that alone, how are you there? 11
Just on name
touchdowns,
alone.
8 picks, 4 fumbles. Like that's crazy to me.
Lost to the Eagles by an average margin of 23 points.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that one at all.
No.
So I don't know. Like it kind of is what it is. Kind of in talking to you guys, like not that I was even hyped up or too like upset about it, but I think it makes sense. I mean, it is what it is. Give it another year. He'll be up in maybe the 50s. It's just
It is really cool to
unless
see though. Like the video's awesome.
yeah, no, and and you see, and you kind of, and I like these types of videos because it reminds you why we should be excited about the Patriots. Like just certain players, not everything. There's a bunch of things going on, but just like proven commodities. Christian Gonzalez, arguably him and Bryce Behringer, the only 2 proven commodities on this team.
Yeah, totally. Read my mind. Yeah.
But like, I
Yeah,
wonder if he's
nailed
on the
it.
list. I wonder if he's on the list. I don't know. He could be.
You
Do
think
you
he's above
guys?
84, huh?
So I don't. It didn't come out that he's 100% the only Patriot on the list, correct?
No, he is.
Like,
He's the only one on the list.
like so far, or just in total?
No, that he's the only one. I think they said he's the only one that's going to make the list.
See, so
I mean, I
that's
would
what
have safely
thought.
assumed.
That's what I thought too. There's one guy who I think should be on the list. I would put Hunter Henry on there. I don't know where, but you can't name, in my eyes, he's a top 6 tight end to me. Like I get it, like I do, because he doesn't put up the Travis Kelce numbers, the Pat Freiermuth plays, like he doesn't do that kind of stuff. George Kittle. But like I don't know. I would maybe put him on there, but yeah,
You want to go through the starting tight ends quickly?
Yeah. Run him out.
Okay, so Mark Andrews.
Yeah, he's better. Yeah. Mark Andrews is better. Yeah.
Yep. Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll throw him in. I'll throw him in there.
I'm not convinced.
Ty goes to the runner. I'm gonna say Hunter Henry's better.
Okay, so Al has 2 on his list. Mike Gesicki.
No.
Okay, David Njoku. I'll give him that one.
Yeah, I gotta get
I do love Njoku, so yeah,
he's
I
a
guess,
monster.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram.
No.
No shot. Okay, glad we're all in agreement there. Dalton Schultz. Anyone get excited about Dalton Schultz? Good, not me either.
No. He's not even the best tight end on his team.
100% not. They have Tyler Warren on here. We haven't seen him play. We're not going to count that. Brenton Strange.
No.
The only Strange I know is Cole Strange, so no.
Yep. Brock Bowers.
Yeah, he's better.
Brock Bowers is good.
Darren Waller.
If you asked this 2 years ago, I'd say yes, but right now, I mean, you can't because he's been out of the league.
I agree. So then
get him out.
No, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The Jets have a rookie. We won't count him. Pat Freiermuth.
I think Freiermuth is better.
Yeah,
me too.
I think he's on there.
Okongwu from the Titans, pretty good. Pretty good. But
he's good, but I would still put Hunter Henry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tie. I'll go with Henry on that one. It's close though.
Trey McBride, Cardinals. He's good.
He is good.
I'm gonna go with McBride on that one.
Yeah,
I'll say too, just because he was real good last year.
Kyle Pitts.
No.
He has the talent, but he hasn't shown it. So.
Kyle Pitts, show me. Okay, this is like the Christian Gonzalez should be 8. No, get out of here.
I agree. Tommy Tremble, Panthers. No, doesn't excite anyone. Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's good, but he's not.
I do like Cole Kmet, but I would put them as a tie. I'd rather have Hunter Henry.
Jake Ferguson.
No.
Nope. Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Love Sam Laporta. I love the Lions. So
yeah. Tucker Kraft.
No, he'll have like a couple good games.
He's pretty good. He's close for me. TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah. He had a down year after he got a big contract, had a little injury history, but yeah, I put him there.
All right. Juwan Johnson, Saints.
No.
Theo Johnson, Giants.
Nope. All the Johnsons, get him out.
Dallas Goedert.
Not anymore, no.
The only Dallas I like. Come on.
I'm gonna take him out. No, I think he's over the hill.
I'm putting him in.
I get it. I understand. I don't hate it, but he's not.
Noah Fant.
Nope.
No.
Tough one.
Dude, he's good.
Okay.
I like Noah Fant, but
good.
Dude, just come on.
George Kittle, obviously. So that makes
George Kittle. Yep.
8. Cade Otton.
No.
He'll
have a couple good games. Tom Brady effect. No, get out.
100%. Zach Ertz.
No.
Zach Ertz.
He's more over the hill than Goddard.
I'm gonna go no.
He had a great year. All right, so I have Hunter Henry as fringe 10 or 11.
That's what he is. He's a top. He's 10.
He's 8 to me. On my thing, he's 8. So
at worst, he's like a 11th or 12th best tight end in the league.
Yes. Yeah.
At worst.
I think at best he's like a top 6 tight end. If everybody's playing kind of to what they can be, if Hunter Henry stays healthy.
Yeah. 100%. If like we had incredible quarterback play with an awesome offensive line, I bet Hunter Henry would eat. He was awesome on the Chargers, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And I think he'll be good this year. Because I think that Josh McDaniels is going to build in a lot of like hot routes. Hey, if you have pressure coming, just fucking whip it at Hunter Henry. He'll be right there.
Yeah. So I could see Hunter Henry being on this list, but he'd probably be set already, I would imagine. And his numbers last year was actually a pretty damn good year. Almost 700 yards, only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 6 touchdowns, 400 yards. But for the most part, like the numbers are pretty fucking good. 500, 600 yards. I think he's good.
I don't see him I don't see him being higher than Gonzalez. So I don't think, are there any snubs that we're thinking of? I don't think there were any, but
No.
Yeah, I
any
certainly
Patriot snubs at all? I don't
mm,
think. But next year when they do this list, is
ooh.
there anybody other than Drake May? Because I do think that Drake May will be on this list next
Al,
year.
do you think that?
That Drake May will be on the list.
Yeah,
If he
next
has
year.
a really good year, yeah, because Mac Jones made it after his rookie season. So
Yes, he
like
Did
did.
if Mac Jones can make it after his rookie season,
he? I
Drake
didn't
May
know
with
that.
two good now you know two good seasons in the NFL, like yeah, he'll sneak in there. I think he'll get in like the high 80s, low 90s, like in
Chip
that
fire.
area.
Well, if that's the case,
I think if the Patriots make the playoffs, I think he's in the 70s. I think that's like the least he falls. Because they
how
put a lot of
high
stuff on quarterback play.
how high do you think Jaden Daniels is going to get this year?
He's probably going to get like top 15, but I feel like I
Whoa.
mean, he just brought the Commanders
He
to an
sh
NFC championship.
Lost by 40 points.
I know.
he
I
he
know.
should be in the 30s. He
He
should
should
be in
be.
the
I agree.
30s.
But they're
Yeah.
going to overhype him and they're going to be like, well, he was a rookie. He brought a team to the NFC championship that had no business being there, and he's only going to get better. So,
I think he should be in the 50s, dog. Oh my.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you've only seen it for 1 year. So
Yeah, literally.
I don't know.
It's the
I don't know.
RG3 thing. Like defenses don't know how to cover you, and then when they get a year of tape on you, let's see what you got.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Next year though, so other than Drake May, let's just assume take quarterback out because he'll get there. Um, do we think anybody will be on there? I'll go first because I've been thinking about it for a while. I think Milton Williams gets on there.
hmm.
Wild. That is not where I thought you were going with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I think I
I,
think I
I didn't
think
even
Milton
think
Williams.
that would be the guy at that position I thought you would put on here.
Who'd you think it would? I think I know who you thought it was going to be, but yeah, no, I
I,
think
I
Milton
I
Williams
thought
gets
you would
there.
have said Christian Barmore before him.
I went
Oh, there
back
you
and
go.
forth.
That's another
I
name.
went back and forth, but I think that Williams gets the actual stats. I think Barmore
Okay.
has a great year, but I think that
Yeah.
Williams is the one who
The
gets
Vince
like,
Wilfork thing, like the impact doesn't reflect the numbers.
yep, yep, exactly. But no, I think he'll be there. Where I don't know, maybe 70s. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that's where I think.
In a perfect world, Stephon Diggs makes this list with ease.
That's who I was going to have. That's what
Yeah.
I was going to say.
That's a
Yep.
layup. Like
I wasn't even thinking that,
if
guys.
he's halfway competent, like just off name alone, if Dak Prescott's on this list at all, whatever place he is, like
Ridiculous.
Stephon Diggs off name alone can get on this list. If he's, fucking 800 yards, gets Stephon Diggs on this list.
Where do you think? 50s? You think somewhere, or like
No.
maybe
No,
what you
I'd
think
say
lower?
70s. I'd say
Yeah.
70s.
Okay,
Agreed.
okay. Al, if not Diggs, who do you think might make the list or has the best chance?
I would say, you know what? I'm going to go dark horse here. I'm going to go Will Campbell as a low,
Well, he's a
low,
left
low.
tackle.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he could sneak in there if he's as good as advertised and has a really good first season as this team starting left tackle.
Hmm.
He could sneak in there. Again, I'm not saying he's going to be 70s, 60s, 50s, whatever. He could probably be like
90s.
yeah, I was going to say like 95, 94,
Dude,
maybe.
good for him if he does, man. As a rookie, he makes the players vote him in the top 100.
Right.
That's a good one. And that's actually why I probably should have thought Diggs more because Diggs players will notice Diggs making plays and everything and they'll want to vote him in there. But yeah, Will Campbell, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that either.
I don't think
Some
that's
good
going to
shit.
happen.
No.
You know what I think is because I just had an idea. I was like, in a perfect offense, if this goes the Josh McDaniels way, I could totally see Ramondre getting onto this list. And my immediate comparison was Damian Harris. I was like, where did he rank in 2022? So I looked it up. He didn't even make the top 100. He was 103rd, behind Mark Andrews, who was 101st.
Really?
But he was 10th in the league in rushing and third in the league in rushing touchdowns with 15, and he didn't make the top 100. So now I
Hmm.
don't think Ramondre is going to get on there. But I was just surprised. I totally thought Damian Harris would be a layup for the top 100, like a fringe one, like 90s, 80s.
Hmm.
Weird.
That's interesting.
Just strange. Just
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, that's
20,
interesting.
27% of his carries resulting in first downs. That's fucking nuts.
That's big. That's big. Who do you guys think is going to be number one before we get off this list?
Ooh,
Jalen
ooh.
Hurts,
God, I hope so, right?
Saquon
It's gonna be
Barkley.
probably it should be Saquon.
Barkley
It
could
should be
sneak in there.
Saquon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would think Mahomes just because everyone's a douchebag, but he didn't have a great year.
Now you know who it's going to be. Lamar Jackson.
Could be Lamar. Could be Josh Allen
No,
too. He
it's
just
Josh
won an
Allen. He won
MVP.
MVP. It's Josh
Yeah.
Allen. Yeah, it's
Oh, that
Josh Allen.
son of a bitch. It's going to be great to beat him twice a year then. I mean,
Yeah,
two times this year.
100%. It is gonna be
Fucking
fucking. It is gonna be
dumbass.
Josh
Okay.
Allen. That
You know what? It
sucks.
is going to be Josh. Now I'm pissed. We got to move
That
on. That's
sucks.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm getting pre-upset with this. I can't do this. I'm old. I can't get pre-upset with things. When they say blood
That's
pressure and
true.
shit. Ugh. All right, Liam, let's piss you off. Patriots are not linked, but are being said, oh, they should be on the lookout for this receiver. Jauan Jennings, not really happy with the 49ers. 49ers, I guess, are kind of at a standstill with him. People are saying the Patriots should trade for him. Just to go over his stats last year, 77 catches, 975 yards, 6 touchdowns. Year before that, he had 265. Year before that, 416. His rookie year, he had 282. So he did have a good year last year. If you guys remember, though, 49ers were very hurt for a lot of the year. So a lot of games he was kind of forced to get into and produce. Just right off the top, this might surprise you guys. I don't want him. I don't want Jauan Jennings. I get that he's a big guy. How tall is he? He is 6'3", so he's actually not even that big. 6'3",
Pretty tall for the league.
212. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need someone who had one good year because his offense sucked and his offense was hurt and he was kind of force fed the ball. I'd rather have Terry McLaurin, even though that's not going to happen. I don't think the Patriots are going to add any receiver, but yeah, I don't want him. Liam, since I know you like these, could the Patriots add this guy? Could they add them? Or Al, if you want to go. But yeah, what do you guys think? Jauan Jennings, should the Patriots be in on him?
The Patriots aren't fucking adding anyone. Like, let's give up. But if they were to add anyone, I would love Jauan Jennings. I think he is the perfect wide receiver for this team. He's an old school Patriots player that I would love to see in the new school Patriots organization. He's
Wow.
an incredible blocker. Absolutely flawless wide receiver at blocking. He threw a touchdown to Christian McCaffrey in the Super Bowl. He had a 3 touchdown game, was just short of hitting his first 1,000-yard season and got wrongfully ejected for a fucking terrible referee job. It was just heinous. And of course, he gets bounced for it and doesn't get his 1,000 yards. But I think he's damn good. He's 28, so he's like kind of on the back nine, but also like you could probably get 3 good years of him. We have Kendrick Bourne, who's pretty fucking old, and he's performing well enough for us. So I would love this dude on the team. It's obviously not going to happen, but
You have to trade for him too. Keep that in mind.
yeah,
You're probably going to have to
and
give up
pay
like
him.
a third or a fourth. Yeah, he's getting paid $7.5 million, which again, that money is
Yeah,
is nothing to the
that he's
Patriots.
flipping out because he wants a new deal because this is the last year of his deal, and if a new team signs him, they're probably gonna have to pay him a good amount.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it'll probably be like an extension along with it or whatever. I don't know, Al. Where do you land on it? Trading for Jauan Jennings?
Nope. Pass.
Hmm.
Just pass. If you didn't want Brandon Ayuk, no.
Dude, I would much
Pass.
rather this guy than Brandon Ayuk. He's not a
No.
dickhead.
No.
Yeah,
Pass.
yeah, yeah. No, I think he's. I mean, you'd have to get rid of Kendrick Bourne most likely. And then like I said, give up what like a fourth round pick or something. I don't know. I don't know how thrilled I'd be. Don't get me wrong. If they did get him, like I wouldn't like it wouldn't be
You'd
something
be
where
all
I'd be
behind him.
like, well, because at the end of the day, I don't like dislike him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I have
he's a
nothing
damn good
against him.
player.
It's just like we're late into the process too. Like the season starts in a few weeks. Like he's got to come in, get assimilated. Is he going to know McDaniel's playbook? Like what's going on? I don't know. I think the Patriots should just roll with what they have. Roll with the guys that showed up to Drake's little, throw around down there, and just go with that.
Yep.
I think the room is crowded. Now you might say the wide receiver room is crowded with a lot of mid, as they'd say. but I don't think so. I think Diggs, solid. Kyle Williams, potential up the ass. Pop Douglas, proven nice little slot receiver, nice little possession guy.
100%.
Kendrick Bourne, solid vet. Matt Collins can do a little bit here and there. And Kayshon Boutte, Liam, you said it, he flashed a little bit. And then, God forbid Jalen Polk shows up. They got a nice little room. They got a
Yeah.
nice little room. I would just say no to it. But like I said, if they got him, I would be like, oh no, they got Jauan Jennings. I'd be like, all right, they gave up a fourth for him. That sucks, but maybe that gets the
I'd
Patriots
give
an
up a
extra
fourth
win.
for him in a heartbeat.
Do you think if they got him, would it impact wins? You think it'd get him like an extra win? Not like he would be the guy to do it, but like you think that kind of gets him over the hump for another win or so? Because
I think
I
it
don't know.
really all depends on how crazy McDaniels gets with the play calling, because that's
Oh,
what
I can't
Kyle
wait.
Shanahan does with this guy. Like the plays that he takes part in are usually pretty nuts because he's a
Mhm.
gadget guy and he's an awesome gadget guy and he's a super solid receiver. He was an 1,000 yard receiver because he was the starting wide receiver, not because he is a genuine 1,000 yard receiver just getting out of bed. But he can do it and prove that he can do it. He's not a superstar, but fuck, he can block, run the ball, throw the ball, catch the ball. That's more than just about all of our guys got. We've only seen Diggs try and throw the ball, and he didn't, and then he ended up just running it in for a touchdown. Which, if that happens, I'll fucking take it. Touchdown's a
All day.
touchdown. I'm not going to bitch. 100%. That'd be sweet. I'd love to see that play. But I like to see somebody who did it in the motherfucking Super Bowl. Like, if
Yeah.
you get Hines Ward on your team, you're going to want him to throw a pass or two.
Hines Ward, damn, one of the few
College
Steelers
quarterbacks.
players I
Antoine
respected.
Randall L. Same thing. All those Steelers played. They all threw fucking passes.
Yeah. Well, that's the Steelers. Solid team. They won't be after this year though, because Aaron Rodgers is going to destroy that team.
I hate you.
Any final thoughts on Jawan Jennings?
Nope. Just keep
Nothing.
him far away.
Last little thing before we get out of here, it just happened before we came on. The Jets have signed or extended Garrett Wilson 4 years, $130 million, 90 million guaranteed. He'll be with New York until 2030. He's getting paid $32.5 million right now. I forget where that puts him in the hierarchy of receivers, but he is getting paid a lot of money. I think he's like the only receiver to get paid this much after 3 years in the league, if I remember correctly. Um, yeah, we'll start with Al. Worth it, not worth it, and are you worried as a Patriots fan?
Good for him. Got a bag. Do I think it's worth it? No. Am I worried? Also, no, because Christian Gonzalez is going to have fun covering Garrett Wilson. And then once Christian Gonzalez needs a little water break, then Carlton Davis will take his uh, hacks at him, so to speak. So,
Oh,
yep.
did you guys see? Actually, I'm gonna look it up. They had the passer rating against in the AFC East or whatever it was. And I'll find the picture of it. But yeah, I guess like the Patriots have the best cornerback duo in the AFC East. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. But yeah, Liam,
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, how do you feel?
These contracts don't really impact me anymore because it's all fake money. It's fugazi, it's not real. They just put these numbers on a screen, on a contract, and then push it down the line with a bunch of opt-out years at the end of it. So it's a good way for teams to avoid having to pay their guys, and then down the line they will sign them to smaller deals, paying them a good chunk of the money up front, and then a lot of the stuff down the line gets pushed to these opt-out years where they'll probably sign them to a smaller contract so they still get their money and the athletes feel like they're getting paid, but he's probably not going to see most of this money that's on his fucking thing. It's technically going to him, but for the most part, it's just going to get restructured, or he's going to get extended further down the line. Or he'll just get opted out, which is the point of these whole team
Mhm.
contracts. They're team friendly. But in the grand scheme of things, like, if I'm a Jets fan, dude, I'm fucking psyched. He deserves it. I
Yeah.
think he's one of the best receivers in the league. I think he's an absolute monster. I have loved Garrett. I hated him coming out of college because I hate Ohio State. I've What they did to Miami in 2002, I'll never forgive them for. I hate just about everyone who went there except for Cardell Jones because he beat that crippled kid 72-14 and NCAA in the hospital. That was awesome. But like everyone else, fuck Ohio State. But when he came into the league, I'm like, this dude is undeniably a monster. Like, I can't just blindly hate this guy anymore. He's so good. He usually has shit quarterback play. He goes out and balls. He's a monster.
Yeah, I mean, like, Patriots fans were talking about, he'd be someone that they'd want him to add, if he left. So, like you said, Jets fans should be happy. It's really a 4-year, $90 million deal. That's all that's guaranteed to him, which I say that's all. So, a good chunk of money out, like you said, good for him. He got his money. He's on the Jets. I think it'll be, and this is now, I think, like my fifth pod in a row bringing him up. He'll be like Calvin Johnson on the Lions. He'll be like the shiny piece of whatever in a pile of shit that will be the Jets. So I think that he'll put up numbers. He'll probably have over 1,000 yards again because he is that good. He'll have close to 100 catches because again he is that good. Except when he plays the Patriots and Christian Gonzalez, who by the way I have the stat pulled up. It's the AFC East cornerback duos passer rating against the Bills guys are 82.6 and 78.2. The Jets with Sauce Gardner 83.3 and 105.7. That's their other guy. The Dolphins, they have a corner named Storm Duck.
No way. That's awesome. That poor
His
bastard.
passer rating against is 108.3. So he's ducking a lot of
Wow.
balls out there.
Holy shit.
They got another guy, 75.1. The Patriots, Carlton Davis, 79.8. And then Christian Gonzalez, 69.3. So Carlton
Nice.
Davis has overall the fourth lowest passer rating against, and Gonzo has the number one lowest. So the AFC East, the Patriots are building something here. So I just
Yeah.
thought that was cool to look at, interesting, and I'm sure Sauce Gardner is going to be ahead of Christian Gonzalez in this top 100
And
list.
if you think more broadly here, like the other contenders, like the Bengals don't have that good of a cornerback duo. Steelers, pretty washed. The Ravens, lockdown. That's an argument. They might have number one. They
Ravens are
might
good.
be
Yeah.
tied with the Patriots there, sick. But other than that, like most of the contenders do not have the cornerback set that we do.
Nope. A lot of the contenders don't have the defense on paper, again, because we haven't seen them play all together. On paper, the defense that the Patriots do going into this season. Like the Patriots built themselves a nice little team. I think we'll have to remind ourselves that as we get closer to the season, kind of get ourselves and the listeners, get everybody hyped up. Because I do think this is going to be a fun year for the Patriots. I really do think it will be that. And I think Gonzo and Davis back there as your two, shut down type corners are going to be really good to watch. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But yeah, good for them. Whatever. Do you guys have anything else that you wanted to get to before we say goodbye?
No,
No.
that wraps it up.
Yep.
Good to go. All right. This was Tuck Rule Takes episode 189. We will see you next week for episode 90. Unless some more Patriot stuff happens, we'll have to think we'll have some sort of thing to go over, some sort of topic, debate, whatever it happens to be. But we'll have something going next week. But otherwise, we will see you guys then, 1 week closer to football. And as always, sweet feet.
Sweet feet.
Sweet.